The sky over Punjab, full of fire. 600 drones in one night. Loitering munitions, cruise warheads, anything that flies. Every one of them gone before dawn. No major damage, no casualties. May 9th, 2025. The night India's wall in the sky was tested for the first time. A wall. 5 layers. 4 that shoot, 1 that thinks. All 5 about to be revealed. Layer 1. The long arm. The S-400. NATO calls it the Growler. India calls it Sudarshan Chakra, after the disk of Vishnu. It looks like a truck. 4 launch tubes pointed at the sky. Inside the longest tube, the 40N6, the longest range missile in the S-400 family. Reach, 400 kilometers, deep into adversary airspace, fired from inside India. Speed, Mach 14, a hypersonic interceptor. Above the launcher, a radar called Big Bird. 300 targets scanned at once. Beside it, gravestone. The aimer. It takes the targets Big Bird sees and guides the missile to the kill. India fields 3 S-400 squadrons today. The 4th landed this May. The 5th arrives in November. In March, the government cleared 5 more. 5 became 10, soon to be the largest S-400 shield outside Russia. But a target that flies low, under the long arm, gets past. So India built a faster wall. Layer 2. Akash. The name means sky. The version in service today, the Akash 1S. Speed, Mach 2.5. Reach, 45 kilometers. Inside the nose, India's first homemade radar seeker. It locks onto the target in the final seconds. December 2025, the Air Force cleared the next version. Akash NG, new generation, half the weight. New rocket motor, cruises above 20 kilometers high. January 2026, a fresh motor pushed the reach to 70 kilometers. Nearly the entire missile is made in India, 96% of every part. Akash extends the wall to catch what the long arm cannot. But Akash needs time to engage. Time the next threat may not give. For that, India built a 3rd layer. Layer 3. QRSAM. The Quick Reaction Missile. Where Akash takes minutes, QRSAM takes seconds. Threat seen. Missile fired. Launcher moved. Before the enemy can find where the shot came from. 360 degrees of cover. 30 kilometers of reach. It defends an airbase, a forward post, an armored column. A tracked variant is on the way, so QRSAM can roll forward with tanks into combat. Akash for reach, QRSAM for speed. Together they hold the middle band. But a drone the size of a suitcase, flying at the height of a tree, does not show up on either radar. Both missiles were built to hunt fighter jets. So India built a 4th layer, Layer 4, the drone hunters. For what is small, slow, and many. The D4, a truck from Bharat Electronics. It jams the drone's link. Then it shoots the drone out of the sky. The Bhargavastra, a multi-layer micro-missile platform. Small rockets for small targets. The VSHORADS, a missile a soldier carries on the shoulder. 6 kilometers of reach. 3 successful trials this February. And the newest, a DRDO directed energy weapon. India's first anti-drone laser. It does not fire a missile. It fires light. At 2 kilometers, the laser melts the drone before the drone knows it is in danger. 4 shooters. The long arm. Akash. QRSAM. The drone hunters. But 4 shooters firing independently are not a wall. A wall must see as one, think as one, strike as one. India built the 5th layer, the mind. Layer 5. Akashteer. The name means the arrow of the sky. The most important Indian air defense system you have never heard of. Akashteer does not fire missiles. Akashteer tells the missiles where to fire. An AI-enabled command network, built by Bharat Electronics with DRDO and ISRO. Here is what it does. An army radar in one corner of India sees a drone. Akashteer takes that image and hands it to an Air Force pilot in another corner of India. A Navy ship in the Arabian Sea sees a missile coming. Akashteer warns a soldier on a desert border before the missile arrives. 3 services, 1 picture, no delay. Before Akashteer, India had pieces. After Akashteer, India had a wall. In March 2026, the government ordered 83 tracked carriers, so the brain can roll forward into a tank battle. A weapon that does not look like a weapon. For years it was built, tested, trained in silence. Engineers nobody named, code nobody saw. India waited to find out if it would work. The waiting ended on the night of May 9th, 2025. The sky over Punjab. 600 drones in one night, all at once. Sudarshan Chakra, the long arm, took the high targets. Akash and the quick reaction missile took the middle band. The drone hunters took the swarm. D4 jammed the links. Bhargavastra fired its small rockets. Soldiers with VSHORADS shouldered the launcher and shot what came in low. And Akashteer ran every shot. The Army's missiles read the Air Force's radar. The Air Force tasked the Army's launchers. The Navy's sensors fed the picture. Every threat seen, every threat tracked, every threat engaged. By morning, no major damage, no casualties. The wall held, 5 layers, 1 mind, 1 night. India did not build a missile. India did not build a radar. India built a wall in the sky. And on the night it was tested, the wall held. One last thing. This was India's shield. India also wields a sword. Brahmos, Agni, Pralay, Pinaka. Should the sword be next? Tell us in the comments. This is the Terminal Intelligence Bureau. Like, share, and subscribe for more.